Hello, welcome to JS Testing Academy. Welcome to the watching the series of videos for the manual testing. Already I've posted uploaded two videos. One is a part one and part two. Part one is of introduction to testing, and part two is of way to testing. Here we'll move to the next slides, of again the basic things in the testing. Okay, so the next the slide or the topic is positive testing and negative testing. So what is a positive testing and what is a negative testing? Giving positive inputs and checking, or valid inputs and checking, that is called as an positive testing. And negative testing is giving invalid inputs and checking, that is called as an negative testing. If you take an example, if I give my username and my password, that is called as a positive testing. If I give your username and my password, that is called as a negative testing. Here, in negative testing, right? For example, right here in negative testing in the red bus application, I give Bangalore and again Bangalore. So it's a negative, right? It's not a positive. Bangalore to Hyderabad, that is a positive. Bangalore to Bangalore, that's a negative testing. Checking with invalid inputs, right? Wrong inputs. Checking with a past date and see. So all these things are your right or examples of your positive and your negative testing, right? Uh, writing in a Writing with a pen and paper is a positive. Putting a pen in water and dipping it and seeing after it's writing or not, it is called as a negative testing. So positive testing and negative testing for you guys. Okay. Next on your side, web-based applications and Windows-based application. This is a very common understanding. You should have web-based, Windows-based, and then standalone application. Okay. So anything which is working with internet, that is called as an web-based application. All the application, ISRTC, Udemy application, Facebook, LinkedIn, Flipkart, Amazon, right, Walmart, eBay, right, Apollo, right. All these things are your web-based application. Okay, web-based application works with an internet. Windows-based application works without internet. That works with an intranet connection. Okay, if you go to any hospital, some hospital, not nowadays everything is web based, but little bit some hospitals still have that intranet. It won't, they'll have a software, but it will be connected with multiple departments. A person, a lab technician updating his lab details, it will be present to a doctor who is sitting in another machine, but that won't be connected with an internet, that will be connected with intranet. In a college you used to connect it with intranet, right? If you are studying in a college, right, those application which is working with intranet, it is called as a Windows based application. There are some standard application or desktop application which is used only in the machine. The client and server resides on the same application, that is called as a desktop, right? MS Office, right? The standard one, right? Very calculator, right? So the client and server, it does on the same same thing, Excel sheet, right? So all these things, that is called as three types of application. The mobile based application, mobile apps, right? So all these things are different applications. You will be testing in the real time market. Okay, hope you learned something. Okay, next one is a product based application and a project service based application. There are some product based companies and there are some service based companies. Product is a company itself creating a own software and releasing to market, that is called as a product based. Service based is a customer is asking and to a company and asking for a requirement, can you do the software for me? That is called as a service based. I listed out some product based companies: Amazon, Google, SAP, IBM, Microsoft, and Flipkart. Service based companies are Accenture, TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, and Cognizant. So, as I told you, a company is creating a software and releasing to market, that is called as product based. Service based means a customer is coming to a company and asks for a project, that is called as a service based. There will be a product based application, there will be a project based application. You should understand the difference between a product based application and a service based application. Okay, now let's go for different environments you will be in testing. What are different environments you will come across in your project when you work in a real time world? Okay, there might be three environments we have. One is a development, next one is a test environment, next one is a production environment, that is nothing but a live environment. The developers will be writing the code in the development environment and deploying in the test environment, that is nothing but a QA server. The testers needs to test the code in the test environment and test any failure. They need to send to the developer, intimate the developer through a bug report. The developers again will be checking, editing the code, and again pushing to the test environment. Once the testers approves the code is working fine, after the UAT testing is done, it will be moved to the production environment. Okay, so there might be three environments in this. In one of the project which I was working, there'll be four environments, whereas development, test environment, and a pre-production environment and a production environment. Pre-production is nothing but UAT, where the end users does the UAT testing. So there might be a four environment also. Got it? So hope this will understand. So there might be a question asked, why, which environment you are testing in the real time world? There might be a question. So please be ready for that. Thank you. Okay. Now let's understand what is quality. Quality is how good the quality is the software. The simple definition for a quality is whether it's meeting the customer requirements or not. Suppose you are going to a shop, you are going to buy a t-shirt. When you tell it's a quality one, it should come for a very long time, should be in the current trend, the design should be there, color should be there, it should be the current fashion, people should like it, the stitching should be good, cloth material should be good, right? It should be in the standard price, less price, but a more quality one. So there will be lot of, right, needs of the customer. All these things should be met. Then only then is called as quality. If any one is not met, will you tell it's a standard one? So quality means meeting the customer requirements. In quality, there are two things. One is a quality assurance, next one is a quality control. Quality assurance means defect prevention. Who are the people called as the quality assurance? Testers. Testers are the person who are going to prevent the defects. Who are they called as quality control? The people who detect the defects. Auditors, internal auditing, external auditing in a company. They will check overall quality of the software, development standard, testing standard, in the process. They are going to check auditing. Those people are called as quality control people. If you take a bus, there'll be checking happening, right? The checkers, the ticket checkers, collectors will come and check it. Those people, they do quality, right? Overall, they check both the passenger and the conductor, right? And the bus, everything they'll be checking. So quality assurance means preventing the defect. Quality control means detecting the defect. Testers, we belong to quality assurance team. Hope you got it. Right. So what's the next thing? The general principles of testing. What are the general seven principles? The testing resides on the seven principles. Right? Testing shows the presence of defect. So the main purpose of testing is to show the presence of a defect. The main goal is to show that there is a defect. Okay, so that's the first thing. Exhaustive testing is not possible. Doing exhaustively testing, doing a testing, putting all combinations, go to the goal, go to the need, go to the requirement. Don't do exhaustively. That is what is mentioned. Testing should start early as possible in the software development life cycle. It should start in the requirement phase, not in the testing phase. The early you go, the more defect you prevent. So testing should start early. Next one is defect tends to cluster together. There will be a critical module where you will find lot of defects. I was working in one UK project. There is a card payment module where I'll get lot of defects regularly. There is one batch I used to run. There is called a midnight batch, where I used to get daily some issues in that batch. So there will be some defects which is clustered in your module that should be focused more during your testing. Pesticide paradox means repeatedly doing the test. That is called as a pesticide paradox. Okay, so don't do repeatedly doing test and waste your time, right? Next one is testing is context dependent. Testing a Flipkart application and an Amazon application might vary even though they belong to e-commerce site. Testing an HCFC bank and testing an ICC bank might be different because of different customers, different needs, different requirements. So testing will depend on context. Absence of error fallacy, the fallacy of assuming there is no failures means if there is no defect, right, you can't tell that is a quality one. Okay, so always there will be failure. Make sure that you are testing very thoroughly. So all these things are the general principles of testing. Got it? So thanks for watching this video. Hope this is useful to you. Continue to follow this series. Thank you. We'll meet you soon. Bye.